What up, world? I'm Steve. You guys are the crypto crew, and this is where we keep crypto simple and easy to understand. Today is an exciting video, guys, because Bitcoin has failed this breakout, but it could be a blessing in disguise. Now, before we jump into the video, quick 10 seconds about myself. Because I grew up with little money, I started earning my own money at 7. By 16, I had fallen in love with the stock market. By 26, I was debt-free, and I just quit my high-paying job because I wanted to be my own boss and follow my passion. Here we are 6 years later, still my own boss, and I'm incredibly passionate about teaching you about cryptocurrency and keeping it simple. That's why I created the classes. Those are linked in the description, and they have been a massive success, but more about the classes later. Before we get into the video, I gotta give a special shout out to this community. You guys are incredible. Now over 18,600 subscribers, so thank you to each one of you guys. You guys are awesome. If you're new here, we welcome you into our crew. You definitely want to subscribe, hit that button, and turn on that bell to get those fresh new videos. Now, as you guys know, this is not financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. Let's jump into the video. So it's a little bit of a scary day, right? We're wondering what's going on with Bitcoin. Bitcoin is at 10,800. Everything is in the red. However, like I mentioned earlier, we failed this breakout. We're going to get into what this breakout was, how did we fail it, and what this good news is, because there is potentially some really good news. So let's jump right into it. Now, we had mentioned back a handful of videos ago about this cup and handle that was forming. And we have been forming this cup and handle for a month. If you're wondering, Steve, what is this cup and handle you're talking about? It's right here. So if you missed the videos, it's basically this chart formation, and over all the historical data of everything with a chart, these are pretty good signs. So there's a cup and a handle, and then a breakout. So look for this in the Bitcoin. It doesn't have to be exactly a cup, but this is not Bitcoin, but this is just for you guys to get understanding what this cup is. So here is the cup right here. We've got this cup forming in this handle. So let's dig a little bit deeper into the charts, because we failed this breakout. There's reason for that failed breakout, and there could be some pretty good news. So we're going to go over here to Coinigy, and this is the charts that I use to all my students. We will have this saved under Bitcoin cup and handle. And if you guys want to join Coinigy, there's a link below. So you can see this cup here. We have formed this cup. It took us 1 month to do it, and we formed this handle. Usually this is how it plays out, and then we'll have a breakout. However, on several videos ago, I told you guys that we had this cup and handle forming, and I was really excited about it. However, I pointed out my biggest concern about the cup and handle was the fact that the chart's saying it should go to 14,300, but my big concern in that video and all the videos since was this huge resistance that we've had at 12,000. And I told you guys the chart is showing that we should break out, but not every chart plays out exactly as it should, because there's other factors. And another factor was this enormous resistance that we had at 12,000. And that was more powerful than our cup and handle breakout. So it pushed us back down, and we came back up and tested it. So we formed this cup, this handle, and we were going for our breakout. It didn't fail until just yesterday, late last night. So it cup, handle, it comes back up to a breakout point, and this red here, if we zoom in, was just a failure. Now, here's the good news. I told you guys we were forming a cup and a handle, but if we go to another chart, let's see what we're doing. We rejected and we started forming another cup and handle. This is a new cup and handle that we're forming. So it may sound a little bit confusing. Let me simplify it. We had this really good chart formation that it tried to play out. It didn't work. However, we're forming in this new chart foundation as we're speaking, which could be really good. It's a smaller cup and handle, and it's coming right down to where it should. Usually the handle comes right about halfway from the cup. So from the height to the bottom, we take half of that. That's where the handle usually comes down to. So this could be good news, guys. This could be good news. As bad as it looks when you're on CoinMarketCap and everything is in the red, the key number to watch with Bitcoin is 9,002. That's our strong support. If we go below 9,002, I would be worried. I'm not worried now, and you guys shouldn't be either. Not every chart formation plays out. Whoops. We've got a cup and handle that came down, we came back up, and we formed this new cup and handle. So let's see how that plays out. We still have really strong resistance at 12,000. Let's dig into another chart. And first and foremost, if you guys have never seen my charts like this, don't be overwhelmed. There's a lot going on. Let's walk through it together. And there's all these lines here are very critical. Let's first start with the RSI. This basically means overbought or oversold. So anytime something is overbought, it's up here. And anytime it's oversold, it's down here. Now we have our moving averages, the 50-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day. These are not a part of the chart. They are simply to help us determine what's going on with the chart, and they are our support until we break them, and then they're our resistance. Now, this blue line is really critical. We talked about this in some other videos. This line represents our trend. The overall big picture of what's going on is we are in a downtrend until we break this. So even though we went from 6,000 all the way up to 12,000, we were still in a downtrend, and we still are today until we break over this line. So those are all the moving parts. So the big picture is we formed this cup and handle, and we formed a new one that came right up to that huge resistance. It came right up to that huge resistance, and it's forming its handle now. So we have to wait a few days and see how this plays out. I think that we're going to have a pretty good understanding of which way the market is going to move here in the next handful of days. We're either going to get some momentum and we're going to break through this big barrier that we've been battling now for over 2 months. This is 2 months of battling this line here. And we're going to know in the next handful of days what happens. If we get rejected, we still have this red line, our 200-day support, that should hold us up. Okay, so some of you guys may wonder, hey, Steve, you made this video that says worst case scenario, we could go down to 3,500 at the end of March. Is that still real? Now, I will tell you that in this industry, we have to say it's still real. I would say that it's still possible. It's not probable. So we're still in a downtrend, so it's still possible. But right now, it's not as probable as it was before. Just the way the chart has played out since has shown a lot of strength. But we're not out of the woods yet, guys, but we're getting close. So that's what we need to pay attention to the next couple of days. Really pay attention to that $12,000 level in Bitcoin, and also on the other side, 9,200. We don't want to go below 9,200, and we really need to confirm above 12,000. So let's keep our fingers crossed with this second cup and handle. Next thing I want you guys to pay attention to is something that we haven't brought up in a while, and I wish I plugged it in one of our videos because this is one of my favorite charts. This is total market capitalization. Up here, this orange line is Bitcoin. It's how much dominance does Bitcoin have over the entire market. So now there's more than 1,500 coins, Bitcoin has always been the top dog. This purple line is Ethereum, and the white line is all other coins, okay? So the trend has changed. We talked about these trends move in 3 to 6 months increments. And unfortunately, we had a huge correction which took away the momentum of altcoins, and it cut a little bit short. The altcoin total rally was, let's see, it started November 8th until February. So it got cut a little bit short. It still fell within the normal ranges, but I wish we had a little bit more time with the altcoin rally. We're going to have to wait until after Bitcoin rallies. And once that Bitcoin slows down, the altcoins will explode. And the smaller altcoins will explode first, and then the larger altcoins will explode after. It'll follow the same kind of trends that we've seen throughout the history of this chart. This chart represents all the data since 2013. So a lot of data is in this chart right here. So what we want to pay attention to is this cup and handle. Let's see what happens. Now, before I let you guys go, we mentioned about the classes. Now, there are 2 class series. There's a beginner series and an intermediate series. Now, for the beginner series, if you guys are really new to crypto and you just wish there was more clarity, you wish you knew what was going on in this industry, and you wish you understood how to send and receive transactions, you wish you understood how to keep Bitcoin safe in a wallet, the beginner series is for you. The intermediate series is the top selling series, and this series is for if you guys have realized you made some bad purchases in crypto and you just wish you had a better strategy and you wish you knew more about charts. The intermediate series is for you. Now, the common question is, Steve, how do I sign up for your courses? So the link's in the description. The link is for if you want to pay with PayPal, debit card, or credit card, you use that link. If you want to pay with crypto, send me an email. My email is down below. And once you sign up, you get all the information emailed you, and you're into the crew. Now, another question is, people say, Steve, this is a pre-recorded class. What if I have all these questions and I'm going to need help? Here's the beautiful thing about the classes, guys, and this is really powerful. We have an incredible community of all of my students that help each other all day, every day. We talk crypto all day. And on top of that, you have me. So not only do you have all these classes, but the community is so powerful. And I'm really loving this community that we're forming. So thank you to everybody that's involved. And we look forward to welcoming you in to our crew. And have a beautiful day, everybody. Let's keep our fingers crossed. Again, it's going to take a few days to see how this chart plays out. But thank you guys for watching. Let's try to get 200 likes on this video. If you guys haven't subscribed yet, join the community. Hit that button. You don't want to do it right now. Hit that button and turn on that bell for those fresh new videos. All right, everybody. Peace and love. Fist pound to the crypto crew.